Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here and you guys enjoy my content, please think about hitting the subscribe button down below. Welcome back to all my other subscribers. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for being here again today. I really do appreciate it. Alright you guys, so I did a poll over on my Instagram asking if you guys wanted to see a plant room tour, and 100% of you voted, said yes. So that's what we're going to be doing today. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram and enjoy some planty content and want to see some more of my life, I guess, if you guys care about that, follow me over on there. It's linked in the description box down below. So yeah, we're going to be going through and I'm going to show you all my plants that I have in here and everything that I have going on. This is a really tiny room and I don't have all of my plants in here. I do have some of my favorite plants that are right behind me in here just because this room is right off of my kitchen. So I just keep the door open and I can see in here when I'm like cooking and doing housework and stuff. So I really do love that. But yeah, I have other plants that are in like 2 other bedrooms. I also have a sunroom that I keep pretty much the majority of all my hanging plants out there because my cats my cats will kill them. But yeah, I do keep this door shut from all my animals and it helps with the humidity. I can get the humidity up here like so fast in this room, so that's a bonus. But let's just go through. I'm gonna show you guys everything I have going on in here, but I guess let's just go ahead and get started on this table right behind me, my little backdrop that you guys see most of. Honestly, you don't see all of it because I'm so short that I can't get the top of my shelf. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got going on there and just give you guys a tour. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so here we are coming into my plant room, and here is just a quick little overview of this side of the room. There's what that looks like. But what we're going to do is we're going to start over here on the other side on my favorite shelf. So here is a quick little overview of what this side of my room looks like. So I do just have some lights hooked up here, and normally on top of this shelf right here I have a grow light, but I just took it down while I was filming. But I guess let's go ahead and start off at the top. Now I have this thrifted clock up here and it's 5 o'clock somewhere, you guys. It does work, but it would be another cord and I just don't want to plug another cord to it, so it's more just for looks. Then I have my Scindapsus argyrius right here, and this is what it looks like when they need a drink. Next up, I have some cute little elephants right here. I love elephants or any kind of little figurines, as you'll see. I have a snake plant there. I have some more little figurines. My subscriber sent me this sweet little one. She had it for 50 years. So I'm glad to have those little kitties. I have this owl picture that I thrifted. He is a scary owl, but I still like him. Then moving on over, I have some pothos and some aloe that's dying, a monstera propagation, and a picture of me and my husband from a couple of years ago. I guess I could have turned on my little monstera light for you guys. The batteries are dying. I need to replace the batteries. Okay, so then over here in this corner, I just have my little Peanuts plant sign, and I have a sad-ish begonia. Honestly, this one is looking a little bit better than some of my other ones. All my begonias are struggling right now. And I have a ZZ in this corner because it's kind of low light in here. So down on the floor is my new Gigantium, which you guys saw this in my repot video. I still haven't watered, but I'm starting to think it needs a water. It's just starting to kind of look a little bit droopy, but it was overwatered when I got it. Also, this table right here that I have, this bamboo table, is thrifted, you guys. I absolutely love this table, and I used to keep it over here on this side of my room in front of this window, but I decided to move it to this side and display all my fancy plants, as I like to call them. So let's just go ahead and go through and let me show you guys each of my plants I have in here. I have this Cissus discolor, which it's amazing that it's even alive right now. I do have some sticky traps because I'm starting to have a fungus gnat problem. Now, it's not bad, but I have noticed some gnats, so I did mix up some mosquito bit water, and I'm going to be watering with that the next time I water. Just because in here I keep my door shut and my animals aren't allowed in here. My dog's basically the only one who comes in here, and he never messes with my plants. So yeah, some of my plants have sticky traps. That's why. Okay, so next up I have this Ploumanii that Rachel from Heart Shaped Leaves sent me, and he's still alive. That's a key. Next up I have this Mexicanum right here in this jar, and you guys, he needs to be potted up. Look at all those roots. Yeah, the root growth is just insane on this guy, and it's so beautiful. It's not yellowed or anything. Then right below, I just have my string of hearts right here. It seems to be doing a little bit better. Then I have this little propagation bubble that I thrifted, and I also thrifted this little Pyrex. And I have some string of hearts in here from Leona and some Gloriosum from Stacia. Then up behind here, let me point it down to see if you guys can see. I have my Pubicalic Splash right there, and then I have my Gloriosum. Hello, gorgeous. This thing is so beautiful, and it did just put out this new leaf over here. I am a little bit worried because you see how it's like different colored, that I feel like maybe something happened when it was unfurling, but I'm just gonna wait and see if that'll turn darker. I hope it wasn't like bleached or anything like that. Then moving on over to this absolutely beautiful Syngonium. I unboxed this thing on my channel a while ago from eBay, and it was only 3 leaves, and look at how gorgeous these leaves are. I cannot get over the speckling, and this is one of my favorite plants. Honestly, it comes out kind of like, I don't know, some of the variegation is a little bit cream, and I feel like as it gets more mature, it turns white like this. So yeah, I don't know if that's just me or, you know, it's just this plant, but oh, look at that. I'm so glad to have this one in my collection. Okay, so back down on my table, I have my Celtipicana right here, my Monstera Celtipicana, which is doing really good. Then behind him, I have my Burl Marks. This one is variegated back here. He is losing his variegation, but that's okay. I still love him and think he's adorable. Okay, let me put that one down. I have a jar right here with like a Syngonium experiment. I need to probably plant that up, but I just haven't gotten around to it because of laziness. This is my Alocasia Maharani. It's doing good. It hasn't put out any new growth for me, but it seems to be happy. It needs a drink. Right here in this jar, I just have a Scindapsus leaf, and then I have my baby Varicosum. Look, and it's putting out another leaf, and this next leaf is even going to be bigger. I am in love with this. It needs to be potted up, but I'm just kind of scared because he seems to be doing really good. I have a little Peperomia Frost. This one's new. You guys haven't seen this one yet. This is my Scindapsus Moonlight Tribii. This is so tiny, you guys. These are probably like, I don't know, a little bigger than a quarter. But they're really, really tiny. I did pick this one off of Facebook Marketplace, a porch pickup. And yeah, it's really baby, but I'm happy to have it in my collection. I haven't watered it yet. I probably need to do that. but I'm underwater, you guys. I'm always weary about when I first get plants giving them root rot. Right behind him is just this cute little blue cactus. I don't know what its name is. Then moving on over, I have my alocasia silver dragon in here, and it's doing really good. Also, oh gosh. I also have this calathea right here. Sam gave me that one, and it's doing good. Surprising, because I'm really bad at calathea. Then right over here is my Imperial Red. This one took a crash when my plant shelf broke, but it is pushing out a new leaf right there, so that's good. Then I have my Philodendron Mayoi right here. I love this plant, and it's pushing out new growth for me as well. It's looking good and happy, and the leaf size has definitely gotten bigger. Okay, so then moving on over, my beautiful Big Mama right here. She does have some crispy tips. I always get the two names mixed up. I always want to call them the opposite. My Anthurium crystallinum. I get crystallinum and clarinervium mixed up because I did it the very first time, and now I'm always like afraid I'm going to say the wrong name. But it's the clarinervium. Anywho, she needs a drink, a little bit floppy. But I think I need to be watering this one a little more often. But you guys, with the fungus gnat things, I've pretty much been letting everything like dry out. So then moving on up, I just have this cute little thrifted doll chair. And I have this jar propagation. And I have this gorgeous plant. This is my Epiprinum pinnatum, and it is shooting out a new leaf. It's looking so beautiful, and I absolutely love it. Right here I have this begonia, and it's hanging in this adorable little macrame hanger. My client crocheted this for me, and it is so adorable. I think it just fits into my like hippy dippy room aesthetic, grandma slash plant room vibes perfectly, and it's so dang cute and adorable. And I don't know, she gave it to me for Christmas. I just think that is like the sweetest, most thoughtful thing. So yeah, it hangs right here in my plant room as I trip over my humidifier. So yeah, that's what this looks like. I guess let me show you the bottom, because I do have a light I just recently hooked up underneath this table here. I have this prop box right here, my Hindu rope, and then I have my Aglaonema from Brad from What the Flock Farm sent me these. I just wasn't taking great care of them. I don't know, they should be a lot bigger than what they are, but they're still alive, so I've moved them, and I'm going to give them a little more attention. Yeah, so let's see what we got going on in this prop box. So inside here is a bunch of different Cebu blue, because when I did that repot with me, 2 of the Cebu blues died, like straight up died. So I chopped them all up and put them in here, and I think some of them are gonna make it. In this little thing right here is, this is from Stacia as well. This is a Jose Bueno, and I'm so excited about this thing, but I don't know, you see how it's like brown on one side? I don't think this thing likes me. I think it needs, the brown parts I think need to come off, and it needs to like try again. So I just put it in this prop box to see if that helped, because I had it in like a little jar up here on top of my table. But anywho, we'll see what happens with those. I guess let's move on to the other side of my room now. Alright, so moving on to the other side, I just have this little table with my record player over there, and I got a bunch of plants on the table. And then up at the top I just have this bar that my husband hung for me, and I can hang all my plants. And then down below I have my macrame table, which I thrifted as well. Also, this rug in here is just an outside rug. Yeah, so if I spill water or get dirt, it's really easy to clean. But over here on this wall, I do have some little owls. I just think they're so cute and adorable. Yeah, so goes with the vintage hippy dippy vibes, but aren't they just adorable? So then I have over here my little staghorn fern, and he's doing pretty good. Honestly, he's grown a lot. I've just been taking him out of this container It's pot, and I've just been putting them in a bowl of water and like bottom watering them and then sticking them back in here in this pot. And that seems to be working well. I've been watering as soon as I notice any of them kind of droopy a little bit. So up above next, I just have this Monstera Addisonii. This is the wide form, and Sam from Sassy and Succulent sent it to me, and it's doing really well. I also have a Crimson Princess right here. This one I showed in my recent Hoya video, and it has these humongous leaves. Yeah, he's getting ready to need a drink because the leaves are starting to get a little bit softer. So that's how I tell. I just do the taco test, but I'm in love with that plant. Then right here, I just have a Cebu Blue. He's doing okay. These are really finicky plants. This was the only thing that was left from my repot with me. So I wanted to make sure to try to save it because I was wanting to share this plant. But yeah, when I killed the other two, this is all that's left. I think I overwatered it. I'm not exactly sure. I have some more Argyrius right here. Then I have some Silvery Ann, and I absolutely love this plant. The silver on this one is so beautiful. If you guys can tell the difference, since I have them right next to each other, I'll show you. But this is the Argyrius, the Scindapsus Argyrius, and this is the Silvery Ann. So do you see how the variegation's different, and it's just a lot more silvery, and the speckles just look a little different. These look so dark with just a little bit of speckles, and these are more silvery. So yeah, that's how I tell the difference in them. Then I just have this what is that called? I think it's in a different pot than it once was. I don't know what this thing's called. Is it a Dracaena? Maybe. I have that. It's fine. It does low light. It's not my favorite plant, but it definitely fills the hole. Then down here near my macrame table, these are just my struggling plants. My Orbifolia, I don't know if I'm not watering it enough. It got a lot of these like brown spots on it, and I had to cut a leaf off. And this peperomia, you can see it's like not supposed to be all light colored like this. I don't know if it was spider mites. I treated it. It's supposed to be dark like that, the Rana Verde. Then I have some sad burl marks right here. That's not doing so good. Some cuttings back there, and another sad snake plant down below. I have a sad begonia, a very sad begonia. So there's that. Then let's just go on over to my desk. Right here I have some pothos in this little thrifted froggy basket. Then I have this cute little plant planter my mom gave me with a bird's nest sansevieria. I have a looking glass begonia right here. It's not really doing good. It melted like the leaves. I don't know what the deal is. It's not happy. Moving on over to my favorite little owl planter with my, oh my god, like a whale fin sansevieria. You guys, every time I go to do like a plant tour or show you guys anything, I have brain farts and I forget all of my plant names. Then I have a Zinzi plant right here. It's doing pretty good. You can see the light colored is putting out new growth. And I have a peperomia next. This one's doing good. I can seem to keep this type of peperomia alive better. Then I have my little cat planter with some pothos. I have another little jar over here with a bunch of random cuttings. And let me show you guys how absolutely beautiful this variegated Maranta is. Look at the leaves on this thing. I am not a prayer plant type of girl, but this thing is so beautiful. I've been neglecting it a little. You can tell it's got some crispy tips, but look at all of these leaves. I just love the variegation, and the white on it is so beautiful. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to keep it alive. I have kept this one alive for a while now, but I just have it sitting on top of this little, oops, I just turned on my humidifier with my thigh. Jar propagation. It's got some watermelon peperomia in it and a leaf from Rachel that had broke off when she sent me the begonia. So as you can see, they're sprouting, making new little babies. So that's good. So then next up, I have my fry deck right here, the spider mite magnet, but it's honestly doing okay. It lost some leaves, but you know what? It's still alive. It's got a couple leaves on it. Then in behind him, I just have a Hoya. You can't even see it. A Hoya back there. Yeah, just good old plain princess. Then I have my macrophylla right here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm gonna have to move some plants to even show you. Okay, so in behind him, I have my macrophylla. It is facing the window, so you're probably not gonna be able to see it really good. And yeah, and then I have these two little shell hangers that I thrifted with my linearis and a peperomia in there. And this cute little bird that was my husband's grandma's, and I love it because I have two birds from my grandma that I really love. So that's pretty much everything I have going on this side of my room. I guess we'll move on over to the next little side. So moving on over, I just have this giant built-in shelves, and I just have it decorated with a bunch of junk. I have some plants, and I have a cute little chair right here. I also have this little macrame wall hanger, and I have this thrifted little stool that I redid in my thrift flip video. So that's pretty much everything I have going on this side of the room. Let me show you my little owls over here. So I do have a couple more different owls on the wall, and they just think they're so cute. This clock right here is actually correct. Is it correct? Yeah, it's correct. Okay, so let me show you all the little items. I just put this stuff up here just to kind of fill the top because I felt like it needed something. So let me start over here on this side, and I'll show you guys what I have going on this shelf if I can fit in this corner. So my subscribers sent me that little elephant, and all this stuff, all the silver stuff is left over from my wedding decorations. So that's what I have going on there. My little thrifted grandma right there, bless this mess. This is really cool, you guys. So this is a hatchet, I guess. We live where there's a lot of Native American stuff, and when my husband's grandma was building this house, she found this, and yeah, it's really awesome, you guys. Isn't that crazy? So who knows how old it is. So I just decided to display it in here just because it's so cool. So that's what we have on this shelf. Moving on over, I just have some more stuff. Yeah, so this is all what I got. Shh, don't tell, I have fake plants right there in the middle. My Christmas candle is almost out. I've basically burned it gone, but some more little thrifted items. That one's one of my favorite. I just think it's so funny. Okay, moving on over. I can barely get in this corner because of my plants, but this is all what I have going on over here. And then I do just have this alocasia right here. It is also a spider mite magnet. That's why it's kind of over on its own side. I have this little chair right here. And my favorite little wall hanging that I got thrifted last year at the beach. I'm just obsessed with it. I love it. You guys, I'm more of like a Maximus type style instead of a minimalist. So, you know, it might be cramped and crowded to some people, but I just like it. I have a pothos up there. I am going to hang one of our plant hangers, but I've just been putting it off because I wanted to film how to hang plants from the ceiling, so that's why I haven't done it yet. This one is new. I was always anti-peace lily because they remind me of doctor's offices, but I've been wanting one for a while, and I found this one at Lowe's for a really good deal. So yeah, I decided to add it to my collection. So far, so good. I'm underwater, so we'll see how that goes. But let's just go ahead and move on to the other side of the room. Alright, so moving on over, I just have this shelf right here, and it has two broken bottom shelves. So that's why I just put this little desk right here. I do have some little grow lights that are just stuck up under here, and they are so cheap, but you know what? They do the job. Everything's alive. So yeah, I need to get 2 more pieces of glass made, but I just haven't done it. Laziness. But over here in the corner, I have my dried wedding bouquet, looking sad, but I don't know, I'm sentimental, so I wanted to keep it. I have some more dying aloe up here, some little propagations. This top shelf honestly gets neglected because I'm so short. I like can't reach it well and see what's going on. But yeah, my watermelon peperomia. I have some lemon lime or neon philodendron, heartleaf, cordatum. Some hidden stuff back there. I have some micans. My subscriber sent me this elephant and the white one that's on this other shelf. But yeah, I have some micans in there. I just have a bunch of different propagations kind of going up here. And I do have this like big propagation thing that is normally filled with stuff, but I'm going to cut some things and do that. Yeah, let's see what's on the next shelf. I have this begonia back here. It's kind of sad, but look at the backs of these leaves. Isn't that amazing? I can't remember what its name is off the top of my head. I have some sad succulents. I'm not really good at succulents. A little kitty cat. I have my Brantianum right here. It probably needs to be potted up soon. Then next up I have this jungle boogie, which it's doing good. It's growing a bunch. I have some more little elephants and items right there. Then I have a cissus that is not doing so good. It's starting to get pale. But you know what? Whatever. It's still technically alive. And when the spring comes, I will, you know, try to regrow it if it dies off completely. Because that's what happened last year to me. It died and I brought it back to life. My all-time favorite, Scindapsus pictus exotica, and this one specifically is the propagations that are left over on my wedding bouquet. When I posted my pictures of our anniversary, everybody was asking me on Instagram if I saved them, and this is it. They pretty much, I didn't take them apart for a couple days, so the cuttings, I didn't get to save all of them, but this is what it's grown into. So yeah, I won't give anybody clippings off of this specific plant just because that's the one from my wedding bouquet, and I want to try to grow it big and full. So it's happy under this little grow light. Then I just have this little koala that I thrifted that I just think is so adorable, and I think he's supposed to hook onto the Christmas tree, but yeah, I just thought he was cute. My neem oil spray back there, I just hook it to that. And let me show you what I have going on in the bottom shelf. So next up down on the shelf, I do have another cute little elephant. I have this begonia lucerna that Rachel sent me. It's doing good. I have my other begonia right here. I can't remember its name, but it's doing pretty good. Okay, so back in behind here, oh, look at that beauty. I absolutely love this plant, my philodendron bipedifolium. You guys, I am obsessed with this, and it's grown so much for me, and it's putting out another leaf. I got this one from Sam as well, and it's just happy. So I'm gonna put this back. Then I have my philodendron pedatum right here. It's looking so cute and beautiful, again with some sticky traps. I'm just trying to see if, you know, who's got fungus gnats or how bad it is in here before I watered with the mosquito bit water, because I felt like it was a lot better, but I don't know if there's still any in here. I'm gonna water with the mosquito bit water. Then I have my Monstera addisonii right here. This is the wide form. It's okay, it's been neglected a lot. Then down here I have my Birkin that I got from Mary J's Plants. It's doing good. It took a tumble as well when my shelf broke and some of it broke. So yeah, that was no good. And then I have another exotica. If you guys can tell, I am absolutely obsessed with exotica. They are my all-time favorite plant, and oh, I just love this thing so much. I will have, every time I see an exotica, I have to buy it. That's how much I love them. Yeah, they're easy, they're beautiful, and if you don't have one, try to find one, get it in your collection. They are just the best. Oh, I almost forgot one. Up here I have this little Sansevieria cylindrica in this little pot. It used to be braided up, and it's a lot more happy when I unbraided it, and it's grown a bunch more. And then last but not least is going to be my ZZ Raven right here. It's doing okay. I don't know, I feel like I kind of struggle with it, but its leaves are so dirty. I really do need to clean its leaves, but it's doing okay. I think it's happier right here in this spot, and I just have it on this little stand right here. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I have going on over here. Oh, I didn't show you guys my other Sansevieria right here in this corner. He was starting to get droopy, so I did have to tie him up, but he's doing better since I gave him some support. But yeah, that's everything I have going on in my hippie room. I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing my tiny little plant room tour. This was fun showing you guys it. I don't know why I haven't showed you before. Probably because it always seems to be dirty, and I just cleaned it and kind of added some new things in here, so that's probably why. But I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you guys like my content and enjoy my channel, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. Any type of way you guys can interact with my channel, it really does help it grow. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this video, and I'll be back at you again soon with another one. Bye!